Yeah, everyone, this is another video. Yeah, this is a Jaguar XE in for an ambient light install, and it is freezing outside, so I'm definitely wrapped up in as many layers as I can. Even got the heater on today because yeah, it's not fun working in the cold, let's just put it that way. What we've got today is the XE in. I'm gonna be looking at doing the ambient light install. I'm gonna be looking at doing all the doors, the dash, possibly the center console, and the door handles and door bins as well. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just going to try and jump into one, showing you guys around the car right now, and then showing you guys all the parts that I have to remove, and then being able to look into what's next. So I've learned one thing though from doing the Velar: don't look at just which part of the center console and stuff lights up. I gotta find the right point, so I might look at doing the Footwell lights as well on this as the main connection point. So we'll see how that goes. But for the doors, we're definitely going to look at doing the switches, because this looks like it carries the same switches as it did in the Velar, so that's a good news for me. And yeah, so have a quick look around, and then we'll jump into the actual removal of everything, and then carrying on forward from there. Let's go. As you can see with the doors, when the lights is off, they're off. As soon as I turn them on, that turns on, so that's the one we're going for. Now, the important thing is, with the center console, I need a few options for this. So I've noticed there's this light here which turns on, so off, on. All these buttons turn on. We've also got this little bit of ambient lighting that goes on here as well, so that turns off and on. There's nothing for the footwells on this car, so that's not an option for me. So I'm trying to find another point in the center of the car that I can access like that. So a couple of options that I've looked into. So I'm gonna deal with taking the doors off first, and then being able to look into dealing with the center console. I'd rather get the doors done out of the way and then just deal with this. So everyone, a quick little update. I've actually been able to do this door and the other one. Just basically gotta do the final touches, just trim up the ends and stuff, but it looks all nice and clean. So we've got the door handle light just in there, and then the door bin light just here. So really happy with that. What I want to do now is show you all the process that I went to get all of that connected up, and then be able to look at doing the same on the other side. Been having a really weird thing lately with the GoPro, which is, even though the battery's got like 60-70% left, if I just started the GoPro, after a minute or so of filming, it'll turn itself off. It'll say low battery. So not sure what's happening there, but something needs to be looked into. But yeah, so let's carry on with looking at this side, and then be able to look at undoing it all. One thing I've done already at the moment is remove the little center or plastic trim piece there for that part of the door handle. So inside there is basically, I think it's a 7mm bolt. So you just gotta take that out. It's quite awkward. Now I leave that in there for now. Right, what I'll do next is, underneath this we've got a couple of bolts that we need to get access to. So just lift this up. It's quite awkward again, but you'll get there eventually. So just the back of this, got that clip, undo that. So here we've got two 8mm bolts. So I'm just gonna crack these loose. That's one, that's two. After you take this out, I'm just gonna put all the others in there. So that's those two off. And we need to also get access to this part here. So just get access to it gently, bit by bit. Work your way around it.
Few moments later. One eternity later.
This area doesn't want to come out. So along with that section there, we've also got to come around to this. So we've got this little trim piece. So you just got to pop this out. And there we go. It kind of pops out there and comes downwards. You can see the little latch there. So here, so just here we've got one T20. And just over here as well, we've got another T20. That's where the other T20 is. You can leave the others there to hold the door handle in. That is the only T20 you need to take off. So now I've got everything off. Just need to work on removing the door the actual door card. So I'm going to move you guys back a little bit. So what I like to do is come through in this section, put that one in, then start going round. And it just pops off. By far one of the easiest cards to pop off. From here you just got to basically go through it all. So just bit by bit undo the door handle. And there we go. So with regards to the rear doors, it's pretty much the same thing. Only difference is you don't have that piece here. So you can just go forward with removing everything and you'll be able to just take the door card off. So here is the door, everyone. Now, pretty simple, straightforward process here with regards to installing the light. So I'm just going to start off from this end here, going across the top. Once you get the fibre optic to come through, it starts going through. The door handle part, there isn't really anything there. So we then come all the way across here. Now at this point we need to create a little groove like so. Just so the fibre optic can get around. Yep, that's perfect. Then we've got a smooth curve coming all the way along. Now at this point here, I'm just creating a little bit of a cut just to give it some relief so that it doesn't like pop out or like try to straighten itself out again. It's got a bit of a relief cut there. And just over here now, we also need to do another little curve point. Fibre optic can go all the way down. So just gonna snip it there. That's it, we're all good. What we need to do now is flip this thing right the way over like so. I'm doing a hole here and here for the door bin light and the door handle light. So looking at this now, I've done the holes. There's the one hole there, there's the larger one here. The kits come with this little drill piece here as well, so you can get the exact size of that one. This is kind of more down to you, but I end up doing it to 9mm, I think it is. I think that's the right amount basically for the hole to come and be big enough for the lights to come through and everything like that comfortably. I'm just going to put a little bead of glue all the way around it, put the light on, and then tape it on as well, just to make sure that glue and everything has enough time to settle. And just here, just got to pop it through. So we'll do that now. Apply the glue. I'll do this one first because ideally the longer it has to settle, the better. Place. Apply the light on. I tend to just apply a little bit more tape on again. It's not a bad thing to apply a lot of it because obviously you don't go too crazy, but the more the merrier. Then with this light down here, bring you guys back. So then just from here, pull this through, pop this in, push it all the way through nicely. There's that one done as well. Now the wire that we're gonna tap into is just here. So this car's got the ambient lighting already, and with the ambient lighting, it's not very bright, but it has it. So this live and earth here is what we're just going to tap into. And all I'm trying to do right now is get enough access to the live and earth here, which I think I do have now. Red is live and black is earth. Get access to these, put on the little connectors. This is going to be our connection point for the rest of the ambient light, so it's going to set all that up now. So once everything's wired up and everything's I've got the door bin light there, door handle light here and the ambient light strip there. I've connected the box up here in this little area. It's like an empty-ish space. Got access to all the wiring, so I've kind of reared it around so it doesn't dangle too much or anything. So I'm gonna obviously sort that out as I'm putting it all back on. But now we're ready to put this door back on, which is the driver's door. Another quick little update for everyone. So the door handle on the rear doors is a bit awkward because the trim piece here that you take off to get to this bolt, well, you can't really wedge this in anywhere without having that trim piece. So what I've done is I've put it in through the top here, made it extra long in case I need to do anything once it's in. How I did it with that rear door is I basically done these grooves here to make sure it gets around this point. Gonna set the lights up and everything, and then as I'm putting the door back together, I'll then have to maneuver everything to make sure that that goes in the right way, and then I've got enough space for everything else afterwards. Put the grill on, and then that will hold it in place. So it's just a matter of getting this part, this little area here, in correctly, and then the rest of it will be all good. So ladies and gentlemen, on the interior right now, and I thought I'll show you what I'm planning at the moment. So planning to get a strip going all the way across, and obviously the Footwell lights, and 2 strips down in the center console here as well. So in order to do that, got this popped out. I started off from the bottom edge over here, and then just gently worked my way across, and then popped out the sides and the top as well. It's all held in by clips. You can see the main clipping points just here, and then the top just gets wedged in place basically. So leave that up there. Now this center console area, I just pulled this across a little bit. This piece just fell down on its own, but I'm guessing it just slots into place. But should be able to just pop these open like this. Okay, and then should be able to just lift up this entire trim piece here now. So that piece come out separately. Sorted. That's the wiring all now next. So where does this wire go to? Don't know. Oh wait, it's gonna be for this trim piece here. So the owner of the car's got this wireless charging pad here, which is a pretty nice little feature, I have to say. And then just undo all of these clips. Perfect. So it looks like there might be an option for this car to have ambient lighting in here as well. So I might look into doing some more there. The owner of the car has said, look, make it look as cool and everything as possible. So where is this guy connected to? Oh, he's wired it all the way to the back and everything. He's done a nice job with that. So from here, gonna look at finding the right earth and live points to be able to tap into. And then I'm gonna see about doing the Footwell lights as well as all the center console. So everyone, let me just angle this down a little bit. Just over here, we've got this green plug, which goes to this. I think it's, don't know if it's a speed limit control or something like that. But the blue and white wire for this, and the black and white wire, that's the live in the air for, in essence, the ambient lighting that goes and lights up that button when the lights are all on and stuff. So that's going to be our main feed for all of the ambient lighting that we're going to do at the moment. And I might actually do some ambient lighting around this piece as well, because I can see this also pops off. There we go. Could do with a clean. So yeah, I'm gonna get all the ambient lighting basically all plumbed into the right areas. There's a lot of space here. Now on this side you got the cup holders, and on this side you just got the switches, so most of the wiring will probably tuck into this side to the right. And yeah, I'm gonna feed through the wires for the Footwell lights, try and see what the best way is. I might need to do the old trick with the long cable tie, or I'll see if I can actually take one of these panels off. But I'm gonna figure that part out now and then take it from there. Thought I'll show you guys what I'm doing at the moment. So Footwell lights, so move the seat as far back as you can. Just in these corners there's 2 little pockets, one on each side, where some of the wiring comes through. And if you're quite generous with stretching these side panels, you can then slide the Footwell lights in. So here we go, there's one. I can pull that through. Then just do the same with the other. There we go. So that's the Footwell lights through. The main harness is still obviously in here. Now I'm gonna route these up to the right places. The shorter one to the front and the longer one through to the back of the front seats. That'll probably mean I'll just need to wedge this underneath all the trim here like that, and then sort out what I need to underneath here. So everyone, another little update for you. What I've had to do is tap into the cigarette lighter wires just back here. This is for majority of the wires. For all the other ambient lights I'm gonna have running from it, that thin wire, that thin blue one, it's just gonna overpower that wire too much to pump out a 12 volt to all the others. So this one is going to be nice and strong and give a good solid 12 volt to all the other lights. The one in the center console, the original 12 volt wire that I found here, that one's going to be used just for the command light, so the one with the little sticker on it. That's basically going to tell all the other lights basically to turn on or off, etc, etc. All the wiring is basically in place. I've added an extra length to the wires as well, one on this side, one on that side, so I can bring them up into these corners, because there's not really an easy live wire, live enough at each door point. Going about it that way, fingers crossed, be able to just button everything back up now and call it a day. So yeah, that panel, by the way, this is just a matter of popping it off. So all you really got to do is just open the armrest and then pop it out from the top and then work your way down. So that's how I got that off. Probably be one of the last things I put back on. Good news everyone, the car is officially done and dusted. So let me show you all what I've basically been working on to complete all of this. So you guys have seen the doors. Now what I did was take the optical tube just across the dash as well. Got the two tubes that run across here as well. And this thing looks amazing. So real quickly, what I ended up doing was tapping in, as you saw earlier, to the rear cigarette lighter and stuff. So all the wiring is basically underneath here. Two separate wires, one going over to that one going over there. That's to make sure that that light across the dash is perfectly beaded. So I'm gonna turn the car's lights on. This looks awesome. I need to turn all these lights off and have a look at this, because this is gonna look crazy. Alright, let's jump into the car. Change the lights as we wish. Wow, this looks insane. And obviously you can change the brightness of stuff. My favorite, the blue. What I might actually do is just put a little bit of black tape over the door handle lights, because I feel like they're a bit bright. So just gonna quickly do that. There we go. That's a little bit better now. So you're actually in the driver's seat, it's nowhere near as bright and directly in your eyes. So I've just done that to all the doors. It's just literally a little bit of light coming through, but it looks awesome. Jeez, it's a cool car. So everyone, I completely forgot to do an outro to this video, so I'm really sorry about that, but I hope this suffices for the time being. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all for getting to the end of the video. I hope you all did like the installation. Honestly, this car came out amazing. It's something that I kind of wish I could do with the 6 Series, with it going across the dash and stuff. I don't know if some of you remember one of my old attempts of doing that. But yeah, honestly, it's a great amount of fun. I'm kind of going into doing installs and stuff a bit more full time, so there's a stack of videos that I'm trying to edit and everything. If you have a Jag XE or anything like that, you can hit me up on Instagram and I could either look at doing it for you, or you know, if you have any of the other cars as well. As you can see, it's pretty much universal. I could do it to pretty much any car, so just let me know and we'll hook something up. Just get in touch with me on Instagram. But for now, please make sure to subscribe to the channel to show your support to me. Give the video a like, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Peace out. Bye.